Welcome to another edition of In the Crates. I'm Ben Slowey. And tonight, I am joined by a really good friend of mine, who I've been seeing killing it in the scene for some years now. He is a DJ who you can find at Boone and Crockett every Friday. He DJs at Zocalo, the food truck park, for 414 Flea every month. He plays all kinds of gigs around the city. He plays at Mad Planet. He's been at Cactus Club. He's been Quarters. I've seen he's all over the place, but the dude loves music. He lives and breathes music. He also is in a group, Nocturnals Forever. They just put out their debut EP this past summer. And I'm excited to talk to him all about his DJing and what he does and why he does it. So, DJ Megadon, thank you for joining me this evening.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's always a blast doing this stuff with you, for real.
You bet. We're going to have to take it back to the beginning once again to hear a little bit about just kind of your origins as a DJ. How did it all start for you to where you are now?
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, yeah, I was just born to love music. Seriously. Like I was just born to love music. And, I grew up in a household where, there's a lot of music in the house. And plus, like, I also grew up in an era where, where, you watch music videos all the time on TV and all that stuff, whether it's like, MTV, like TRL, or, BET, 106 in Park, and, all the other shows and stuff like that. And like, VH1 Classic, all that. So like, so I just grew up, listening to music and watching a lot of music videos growing up around like late 90s, early 2000s, and throughout my childhood, and that just kept going as I got older. And I had a lot of CDs and records in the house that I would listen to a lot and all that stuff. So, and listen to the radio a lot too. So, so basically, yeah, I was already just very musically inclined, and I just had a love for music and entertainment and pop culture as well. And I didn't know it back then, but I think just as I got older, yeah, it was just slowly clicking for me that I was like, I feel like my career should be, somewhere in like the music and, entertainment industry in some form of fashion. It doesn't have to be the biggest thing and all that stuff. I just wanted to, be a part of it, within the city that I'm in. I started going to college. I went to UWL. I would be hanging out with a lot of friends that did music and all that stuff and all that, and we would just hang out all the time. First, we would just hang out all the time and listen to a lot of records. People mainly that kind of got me into the whole music scene in Milwaukee at first was my homies from Modern Joey. Yeah, Carl Eric Strupp and Logan Ferruta, and plus the homie RJ Zebarth and my dog Jojo Scott from Wonderful Bluffer. Yeah, we would just hang out all the time and then listen to records and everything like that, and we just really clicked and bonded off that. And then all of them did music, and they were all in bands and performing at like all the house shows and everything like that. So, I would go to all the house shows and everything a lot around that time. This was like back in like 2016, 2017, 2018. I kept going to all these shows, and I just thought in my head, like, how can I be a part of the music scene besides just going to shows, even though going to shows is very, very important. So anybody that's watching and listening, going to shows is super important, and y'all play a huge role in this, seriously. So it's a beautiful thing. But I just wanted to take it a step further and be like, hey, like, I want to be on stage too and do something. So I just thought, like, in my head, like, well, I love playing music with people. I love showing people music and all that stuff, and people also just love my knowledge of music and everything like that. So I think DJing just became the best option for me. I think it was easy to get into and easy to learn and lock in on. And then around that time too, I started, meeting local DJs around the city who helped mentor me, like my homie DJ Bizon and another DJ that used to live over here named DJ Loop. She was awesome too. Yeah, around 2018, he started doing these free DJ classes at the Kenilworth building, and and I was just like, oh shit. So I just went down there and after classes and yeah, I just walked in. He was like, yeah, no, come in, just hang out. So I went up in there and yeah, he just told me, get on one of the turntables there, and then we just started having fun. And we did it like in the gallery area too, which was really nice. The gallery area downstairs at Kenilworth. And yeah, it was really, really nice. And so I just kept going to him. He switched the classes to Walker's Point Center of the Arts. And then in between that time, I got my first DJ controller, which is the DJ controller that I use now, a Newmark Mixtrack Pro 3 DJ controller. I spent like a good $200 on that, plus a Serato that I use. It came with it and all that. And then my dad helped me get the speakers for it. So while I was going to the classes at Walker's Point City Arts, I'll be practicing at home, downstairs in my parents' basement when I was still living with my parents. And this was now early 2019. And then eventually I had my first gig at Walker's Point Center of the Arts in April of 2019. It was for a gallery night, and yeah, it was really, really cool. People would invite me to DJ at all the house shows, like at Murray Attic and the House on Downer too. We can't forget that one as well. Yeah. Yeah, so people kept hitting me up to DJs of those house shows and all that, and then I just started kind of like building myself up over there, and then early 2020. I started doing my first club gigs at Company Brewing, rest in peace, that place too, and Mad Planet, and that was right before COVID hit. I spun the last Mad Planet show before COVID hit. So yeah, so I just did that, and then during COVID, when we was in quarantine, I just keep practicing in my parents' basement and all that stuff, and I had all the music I had all the music on me because like most of my songs that I had was from like CDs that I already had in my house. So I just really upload all my CDs to the computer, and then it'll just go straight to Serato. So I was also part of the Mid Coast music collectives, and I was the house DJ for that. So we would host monthly shows, to fundraise for a lot of these grassroots organizations that was doing a lot of stuff for the community. So I was an in-house DJ for that. So I would DJ all those shows, and then we'll have all these great, Milwaukee artists come in and perform. And that's how I started to meet more Milwaukee artists from all over the spectrum, and that's how I met, my homie Spades, that's my dog, and then BB, also known as Flowers, and Wendy, Bad Weather. Yeah,
Mhm.
both of those ladies are amazing,
Yeah.
and yeah, so I just started meeting other artists within the scene through that, which has been really cool. And then, you know, throughout 2022, yeah, I just kind of just kept doing my thing and just kept building myself up and just making those connections. Um, uh, and then going into um, uh, 2023, you know, that's then the residency came in for me. So
Yeah, thank you for all that, Christian. That's awesome. And yeah, it's been just cool to see how you've just like evolved, like is this and just how everything kind of just like grew organically from for you. Like it starts out with just doing something fun with your friends, like
yeah, literally,
attic or in a basement or something.
yeah.
But next thing you know, yeah, you're like behind the booth at the club. Like
And
that's cool. It's cool how that happens.
it's mainly because like people just like what I do, like what I play. So I think it all goes with the amount of hard work that I put into it, and I think, excuse me, I think people notice like how serious I was with this, and like like I want to evolve and do this more, and the fact that I was having fun while I'm doing it just makes it even more worth it. So yeah, it's been cool where this DJ life here in Milwaukee has been taking me, and it's made my life more of an adventure.
Yeah, dude, that's great. Yeah. Speaking of like, so like, uh, needless to say, you have a very eclectic taste. You play a lot of different types of music. You love to play a lot of hip hop, but you're also very into pop music and rock music
Yeah,
um and like soul and funk and like all that good stuff. Like
and
you
Milwaukee music.
and Milwaukee music, yeah. Of course, you can't forget about the local greats. How you would describe yourself as a DJ in your own words?
Um, yeah, no, just very eclectic, and also um I'm definitely like I'm kind of a selfish DJ a little bit because I love playing what I love to hear and what I want to play most of the time. But I know how to make it connect with the people because I know what the people want to hear at the same time. So the thing about me, yeah, is just like yeah, I play when I'm in the mood to play and all that stuff, but I just know how to make sure to play the stuff that I want to hear that I know is going to hit for others too and all that stuff. So I think that's kind of how I describe myself as a DJ. I'm not going to do all the scratching and everything like that. I'm definitely all about mixing, transition, making sure the vibe is right and all that stuff. So and I know when the vibe is right and the people are giving me their energy, um, um, then I feed off that, and then that just makes me go harder and turn me up.
It's a very accurate description of yourself. In terms of your gigs that like your recurring gigs, which we you alluded to a little bit earlier. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're at Boone and Crockett over in like in
oh,
Walker's Point.
third ward area, but literally like 1-2 minutes from Walker's Point.
Yeah, right on the water. Great summer spot for sure.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, tell me about just like what you love about playing Boone and just kind of how you would describe your gig there.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, playing at Boone has been such a blessing for me because number one, it gave me a chance to DJ on a consistent basis, and the fact that they give me the freedom to play whatever I want and all that stuff, and it just let me be me. It's a beautiful thing, and how I got that it was mainly because so like I said, I was doing it like periodically in 2021, 2022, because I was part of Midcoast, and we would post most of our shows at Cooperage and all that stuff. So that's how I met Jason. Jason Berchex, it's my dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into him in a minute. Uh, but uh, but yeah. Um, so I was doing shows over there, and then periodically I was just keep doing stuff at Boom. From time to time, I'll just I'll hit Jason up and be like, hey, can I just do this day, do this day, do this day? He was like, yeah, sure. So then around the spring of last year, 2023, um, I did a gig one night over there at Boone. I think it was on a Friday, and I was like I said, I was just doing my usual routine. I didn't notice until like literally like a few days later that two patrons called Boone and Crockett asking when I was going to come back.
Oh, cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
they called Jason and asked him when I was going to come back. And then plus the bartenders loved what I was playing because I was playing, just different type of stuff. Like, I was playing a lot of black shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was
Sure.
playing black shit up in there and just stuff that's just different. At least at least when it comes to that place, and they loved it, and it got to a point where Jason and the bartenders and the whole Boone and Crockett staff, had a whole meeting asking, hey, like, do you want this guy to be our resident DJ? And they all say yeah. So then Jason hits me back very like that next day and be like, hey, hey, like, we had a meeting and we really want you to be here more often, and we were trying to see if you wanted to be our DJ for Fridays. And I was like, "Oh, so you basically give me a residency, right?" He was like, "Yeah." And I was just like, "Hell yeah, let's do it." And yeah, it's just been really, really, really cool. So I've been doing that for a year now, already. And like I said, I play during like the colder months, I'll play inside, and then during the summer months, I'll play outside. And yeah, and my schedule is usually Fridays from 8 p.m. to midnight. So that's basically just been consistent money for me doing that. Plus, working at my regular job. So it's like I said, it's giving me uh, a chance to DJ consistently and make money consistently doing what I love to do. And that's super awesome, and it's just been a blessing. And I'm just so thankful and grateful of a guy like Jason who just really love what I do and actually just really liked me as a person too. And he really takes care of me. He just cares. Like, he just cares about the scene, and he cares about the people that he works with, and he wants to make sure everybody that he's working with is always all good at the end of the day. And I love that, and that goes for his brother too, Jake, who lives in LA. But yeah, his brother Jake his twin brother Jake is awesome as well, and getting to know him through playing at Boone too has been great. But yeah, no, so just shout out to Jason, shout out to the Burchek brothers overall. They're just really cool, down to earth dudes, and they actually just really care about the people that they work with, and I'm always thankful and grateful of Jason for giving me the opportunity.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Jason. Yeah, he's a really good dude, really nice dude. Always love
Yeah.
uh, bumping into him.
Yes.
And it's clearly going really well. So Um, yeah, that's great to hear. And you play a lot of kind of like niche nights too. Like I know like you've done didn't you do like the Bee Gees night? Uh
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Shout out to
tell me about some of those gigs.
Yeah, no, so I do those gigs. So we do a lot of those gigs at Mad Planet too, a lot. But yeah, no, I did the Bee Gees nights gig. Shout out to the homie Tullup who organizes those with the Milwaukee Music Night stuff. So yeah, so he does those shows like all over the place. And yeah, we did the Bee Gees night over at the Cooperage over there. And that group that does that, which is called Night Fever, which is like a Bee Gees cover band that features, most of the members from Modern Joey. I did that at the Cooperage, and that was really fun. I think that was like one of our biggest shows like we ever did with that. And then when we do it at Mad Planet a lot, it's always fun. You always get a good crowd off that, and then doing all those other Milwaukee music nights, like mainly like the Michael Jackson versus Bruno Mars night. I've been doing that a lot. I did that this past summer as well. I do that with Rob Knapp and Soul Patrol, my coworker at those studios as well. And yeah, no, it's always been a fun time doing those shows. 'Cause like I said, we get a great crowd for that, and people just always vibing and all that stuff. And then plus Mad Planet is like the place where I know I can play like a lot of like my classic like soul and funk stuff that I love to play. Yeah.
Good. Um, yeah, my last question for you is just if you want to plug any more upcoming gigs that you got as DJ Megadon, as well as just if you want to share a little bit about some goals you have for the remainder of the year.
Yeah, no, basically, just come catch me at Boone and Crockett, on Fridays, 8 p.m. to midnight. I'm there pretty much every Friday, unless like I have like a day off or so. So like this Friday I have a day off, but yeah, no, still just catch me there every Friday from 8 p.m. to midnight. Just playing dope stuff, and then also come see me at Zocalo as well. Because I do, yeah, like I said, I do the 4-on-4 Fleet events over there, and that's been really really cool to do and be a part of over there, and it's gonna be a lot of good vintage goods and all that stuff, a lot of vintage clothes that they sell over there. So it's just really fun, and that's every first Sunday of the month from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we usually do it outside during the food truck hours. My goals for moving forward, like I said, is just to continue to elevate and grow as a DJ, because I want to do a lot of other big things out here. Like I want to do Summerfest and like Summer Solstice and Brady Street Festival, just like a lot of all the festivals, street festivals out here in Milwaukee, because I have the right music for it and I have the right resume for it, and so that's why I just I grind super hard to uh to that point where I can do that, because I'm also just super inspired by other fellow DJs too that um that do their thing out here and has done those type of events, such as my homie Mondo. He's amazing. He's basically my main inspiration when it comes to DJing, because I want to make a strong impact like he does. Out here, and he's also just like super fun, and like he has fun when he does his shows, and I like to do that too. I don't have don't have as much the mic skills as him yet. I'm always like focused on the music, but I want to get the people like hyped up and get the crowd turned, just like him. So just shout out to Mondo, and then shout out to my homegirl, Gemini Gilly. She's fucking amazing, and in the way she's been doing her thing too has also been like super inspiring, and all that. And me and her, we went to middle school together, so we knew each other for a while. So just seeing her grow as a DJ, as well has been awesome. And like I said, it keeps me inspired, and what I'm doing out here and the impact I'm having out here, and also like other DJs like I said, like Bizon and Nick Stokes too. He's amazing. And Digital Maddie, my homegirl, and Drip Sweat too. Yeah, so all my fellow DJs that's doing their thing out here. And also support your local DJs. Support your local DJs. Come through, come to the shows, come to the all the gigs, because we do a lot out here. And so I just want to just continue to elevate and do those big type events out here, and also just expand my brand more as a DJ and as an artist. I want to like I said, just do DJing full time, try to get some couple more residencies where I can do my thing over there, and yeah, and just kind of just build build my name all around, to the point where like everybody know what I'm doing out here with it, and just have that big impact. And I'm already on that road right now. So it's just a matter of time. So it's all about patience, and it's just patience and grind, and and keep your God in your life, and you'll be blessed with a lot of other things too. And also one more shout out to my homie Jaden, Least Great Hippies. That's my dog too. So yeah, like I said, shout out to all the DJs that's still doing their thing, because like we do a lot out here. It just it's been a beautiful community to be a part of. So
yeah, right on. You name dropped a lot of great people, great.
They're all my friends. They're
yeah.
all my friends.
Yeah,
these are all friends of mine. So
no,
that's
you are. Yeah, you're really out here mingling, finding. You've acquainted yourself with a lot of great circles in the Milwaukee scene, and that's always really important. And you've stayed open-minded about what you do. Yeah, and I think all your goals are very attainable.
Yeah.
Definitely be dope to see you at some of those street festivals, and
Yeah.
Summerfest would be awesome. So
No, it's gonna, no, for real, it's gonna be a good time. And and I'm just, like I said, I'm just thankful and grateful for all the people that support me out here, man. Whether it's whether they're fellow DJs or artists, and just people that come to my gigs, man. Like really, it's been a really beautiful thing, and I that's the thing. I'm a DJ for the people too. I'm a DJ for the people. I love the people that come through and support me, and I want to make sure, I give them, the best that I can, and making sure everything is all good, while also, and letting me be me at the same. So yeah, it's just a beautiful thing to be a part of a community that lets me do that. And then also my one other last goal I'm doing this is bringing people together, and unifying people through music. So I'm gonna get serious real quick, because when you live in a weird capitalist society that likes to divide and conquer people, is just really messed up. And so when you're bringing so many people, all different backgrounds, together through music, that's a beautiful thing. It's a very revolutionary thing that you're doing, and I know the power within that. I love when somebody comes up to me and just be like, hey, like uh, um, I love I love what you did. I hear like, I was going through a hard time and like
Yeah,
I need this, like, like that's powerful, man. It's a beautiful,
it is.
beautiful thing,
Yeah,
and that's very meaningful. So, you know, so you can definitely use your platform to help people and change people's lives out here and change society for the better. And so that's also the overall big goal for me, is that I want to just make my impact within my community and help my community in the best way I can through my platform as a DJ out here, and I feel like I've definitely been doing that, because everything I've been doing has all been positive for people out here. So I just want to continue to do that, and to continue to be a positive influence and a positive light for everyone, especially young people out here too, because yeah, the young people are our future, and we gotta learn how to trust them more. So,
yeah, yeah. Throughout history, art and music have been like, a means of really conveying like, identity and like changes that need to happen in society,
yeah.
and what really brings people together and helps people relate to one another.
Mhm.
And there's so much to be said about that. And yeah, and I know that that's always been a really big core part of what you do and who you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep doing
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, it's just a beautiful thing
it.
and and again, when everything is all said and done, and you can I want to be able to look back and say, yo, man, I did a lot from my community
Yeah,
through music and everything like that, and I helped a lot of people, because and that's also I want to be remembered for that. Cool dude that did his thing, had fun while doing it, and also, like I said, show love and spread love to everybody.
that's what it's all about. Yeah. Thank you so much for being on the show tonight, DJ
Absolutely.
Meg.
Absolutely. No, for real. This is always fun. And also I just want to personally thank you, like, seriously, because you've been one of my biggest supporters from the beginning. I've known you for years already, and you've been one of my biggest supporters since I started doing this.
Yeah,
Um, and we started doing this stuff uh together, or around the same time.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And and yeah, it's just been really, really cool to see what you've been doing out here for the music scene, as a writer and as a reporter, and always staying up to date with what's going on, even when you're like not doing a lot of stuff. You still staying up to date on what's going on out here, and I love that. And and also just how we've been able to get close with each other personally, as well, and as friends, and as brothers out here. I just truly appreciate you, and I love you, man. Like, really, like I said,
Yeah.
this fourth, fifth time doing all this.
I love
And
you too, Christian. Can you
seriously.
tell? I keep interviewing you over and over again. Can you tell?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so
Uh,
it's a beautiful thing. So we just gotta
yeah,
let's keep it going, man. Because seriously, like, for real, like, you're a very beautiful person, and like I said, I just really appreciate you a lot, and you definitely played a big role in where I'm at today too. So I love you, man, for real, for real.
love you too. My pleasure. It's always my pleasure. And yeah, I'm just happy to help where I can. And yeah, dude. No, it's been cool to be in community with you. So uh,
Absolutely.
yeah, man. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. All the love to you, all the power to you. And real quick, for folks, if they want to follow you on Instagram, do you want to plug your handle real quick?
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, just come follow me at CC underscore Megadon on IG. And even though I know most people don't use Facebook anymore, but still follow me on Facebook at Christian Crowcroft at Facebook. But yeah,
Cool.
yeah, follow me on CC underscore Megadon on Instagram. So yeah, that's mainly my shows and everything. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. Go follow him. Go catch DJ Megadon at Boone and Crockett on Fridays. Catch him just all around Milwaukee. And we look and go check out Nocturnals Forever.
Yep.
Uh, and yeah, just stay tuned to what he does next.
Yeah, for real. Definitely. Like I said, Nocturnals Forever. It's out now. Go check that out. And then stay tuned for solo projects for me as well coming soon. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of me just expanding my whole thing. So it's gonna be awesome. So I love y'all, man, for real, for real.
I get you. Love you, Christian. And yeah, thanks for tuning into In the Crates. I'm Ben Slowey. We'll see you next time.